Peter?
Yeah, my connection's back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I thought Skype exploded.
I rolled a 14 on medicine to check to see if she's doing okay in terms of her health.
Uh,
I guess on a cursory glance, like, she doesn't look like she is dealing with like possible malnutrition or otherwise, right?
actually, she seems like she's somewhat underfed. You can probably reconnect. The server's still up, so you can reconnect to it.
Okay. I'm on the server right now, so
It's not showing me. It's not showing us anybody on the server at the moment.
yeah. I need to reconnect, disconnect, and reconnect.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. I rolled a 14 on my medicine check.
All right. Aside from being being somewhat underfed,
Mm-hmm.
she's and she's been restrained, but
Right.
so she looks like she's been tied up. She's been not like tied up in a position she can't get out of,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but like she can't get out of it, but she can move around a bit.
Caitlin sort of remarks and asks her, "So, what is your name?"
God damn it! I don't have a name for her at the moment.
You introduced a prisoner character and you didn't have a name ready? No!
There's a reason for it. She actually says, "I'd rather not tell you my name right now."
Fair enough.
But, I owe you.
Yes.
Damn it, I owe... What, you're... She looks somewhat surprised that you're not, like, you aren't more,
Put off.
yeah, given that it's a Satixis.
Yeah, I have not lowered my halberd.
Oh, I figured you hadn't.
I'm not familiar enough with the backstory of this world to know how to react.
Okay, as an aside for you, Nick, the Satixis are a group of female, bunch of women. They're a matriarchal group. They work almost exclusively for Crix. They are, in the official version of this, are basically shoot on sight. However, I'm sort of tweaking things a little bit, so they're not shoot on sight, but they are remarkably distrusted by basically everybody.
Oh, okay. I get what's going on now. Right.
Yep.
I got you.
So, yeah, and Trollkin do dislike them more than most. For various reasons.
I guess for me, I don't have a particular.
Yeah, the Satixis are basically humans that have been warped by Dragonblight.
They're mutant dominatrix pirates.
Basically.
Awesome.
At any rate, she thanks you for freeing her, and she says she owes you a favor at a bare minimum.
Yeah, you really do.
The other prisoner.
Rook is like, put the barrel of this gun in your mouth, and
there's a limit. She won't go that far. She asks you where you guys are from. So where are you all from, if you don't mind me asking?
Most recently, we are from Five Fingers. Most recently.
Ah. That's somewhat fortuitous, I guess. I can find a ship there or something, maybe. I can get the hell out of here. Well, I'd offer to pay you to at least let me travel with you, but I don't have much in the way of money at the moment. That bastard took basically everything I had.
Really? You don't say.
He seemed to have taken everything he can from this community.
Yeah, it looks like he found some book.
And the book
And
was the source of all this, you would think?
I don't know. I'm not a witch.
I never said you were. I'm really asking you to
I
think
don't.
that
I
that
know
way.
almost nothing about it. It seemed to be something about magic. I mean, I recognize some of the terms he mentioned while reading through it. I've overheard them here and there.
and why did Santander take you into his custody?
Well, he originally, when he came across me, he thought I could translate the book for him for some reason. I have no idea why. When he discovered I couldn't, he decided that he might have other uses for me, as he put it.
Ah,
Fortunately, you seem to have dealt with him before he could do that.
how recently were you here?
It's been about a week.
So he
How
was
are
able
things
to
outside
use.
when you got here?
So
Quiet
he
but
was
nervous.
able to use. He was able to use book without reading it.
Or he found a way to translate it. I don't know.
Well, it's not like we can question him.
Nope. Not if you did what he said. You said you did.
You certainly did.
You said something about zombies. Lovely,
Well,
Oh, we
Yes.
killed them too.
lovely. Some sort of text on necromancy. I guess that's why he thought I might be able to read it.
Well, coming from the Nightmare Empire and all that.
There's a reason I left. Well, unless there's anything else you need, I'm all for leaving.
I think that
Yeah,
we got
this place stinks.
literally.
She offers to help carry some stuff down to make it a little bit easier for you guys.
I'm far too practical to say no.
I figured. All right. So she carries the stuff, helps you carry the stuff out to the wagon, and you guys set off back to town. I take it.
Yes.
All
What
right.
is it that we can grab? They're still alive in here, are there?
Oh, the other there's a couple other prisoners. They're nothing particularly important, but
All right.
they're mostly like servants and such who didn't agree to help out, but he didn't feel like killing just to turn to zombies just yet.
I've got all the time in the world.
God damn it!
No one's ever going to check out this city that I took over and slaughtered to make into my undead playground. I wouldn't expect this city.
Well, not he was hoping not until he could create more zombies to have like a full-fledged army. And so you leave. Are you doing? So you leave.
We don't have there's no horse we can, like, loot for pulling our cart, is there?
None that are still in town.
Zombie horses. Please.
Yeah. No, there are no zombie horses. He didn't bother.
Brains, nay.
Names.
Hey.
Will brains.
Right. So, she does find a sort of a hooded cloak she can wear that'll help sort of, make it less obvious what she is.
She's got giant freaking horns sticking out of her head, right?
Yeah. It's like,
well, we'll find a hat.
a hat won't do it. She needs a big hood.
A stylish one.
She'll
A
take whatever.
distractingly stylish hat.
Yes. This hat is so stylish, no one will notice anything.
Right.
There's big neon letters over it that says not a Statixis.
We are.
These are not horns.
All right. So, a lot of you head back. You eventually arrive back at Five Fingers. Cassini did give you sort of, instructions for how to contact him if you were able to recover the book.
If.
He wasn't certain.
Yeah.
I know, being arrogant about it.
I know.
It's like as we're traveling back, there will be a point where okay, we'll talk to Katrina and ask, do you trust what our client would do with a book like this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I intend to ask.
Good. If I suspect that this is one of those things that might be best left in no one's hands.
Unfortunately, it's best we can do is play keep away. No way of permanently find a permanent solution.
Perhaps.
But we will deal with that when time comes.
Right. All right. So you have the Statixis basically says that she leaves word where she'll be staying. She knows a place where she can hide out in Five Fingers that she won't be bothered too much, and that if you need to get a hold of her, she can be reached there.
Okay.
Since she owes you a favor.
Yes.
The address Cassini gave you was was an inn on Captain's Island, which is one of the less seedy parts of town, if I remember correctly, Eric.
Yeah, it's where all the casinos are.
Right. It is a tavern and casino, coincidentally, and it has a room number.
Right.
I assume you leave Lugnut behind.
Yeah, I'll leave them.
Clank, clank, clank. I am here to enjoy the slots.
All right.
Hooray, 7, let it ride.
All right. So it's a casino and inn and such, and you are shown up to his room, which is a nice room on the 3rd floor. You send word up. He's expecting you. Well, not expecting you, but he gives word that you are sort of expected.
Right.
You were shown in. I assume you've taken some time to clean up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're covered in rotting.
Yes. Well, you probably had there's a stream you could clean up on route, so. You're shown
I'm
in.
also making sure that in our expenses ledger that the damage to Lugnat was apparently much worse than initially thought.
Right.
I keep on, the entire way back, I keep on bugging Rook to note the exact amount of ammo I used up. 9 heavy rounds and 2 light rounds.
Case, right?
9 heavy rounds and 2 light rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Those are expensive.
Well, you are shown up to his room. He is sitting there. There's a nice little table, and there's several seats. Please, all of you, take seats. In the room with him is a very large and very stoic-seeming Ogren, who basically is not literally screams, but gives off all airs of bodyguard.
Right.
Looks very competent. There's one other person in the room who is sort of sitting on a chair in the back, who is very clearly a priest of Morrow.
Ooh. Does he have any strange resemblance to someone I put a bullet?
Nope, he's an older gentleman with short white hair, and a scar sort of over one eye.
So definitely not the younger brother.
No. And Cassini says, yeah, the priest is fairly tall, thin, with white hair, short cropped white hair, sort of scar over his right eye, and a very prominent beaky nose, and very thin and long fingered hands that he sort of got resting on his knees at the moment.
I just sort of lean against the door frame.
I take a seat.
I take a seat as well.
I am still smoking my foul-smelling cigars.
Hang on 1 second.
Just can't get the smell of that place out of my smelling apparatus. Tolkien don't have noses.
By inhaling things.
All right. Welcome. I trust you were successful.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, before I forget, he gestures over to the priest. This is Brother Ovalo. He is one of my employers. Ovalo nods. So you recovered the book. I trust. What was the situation in town, if you don't mind me asking?
Many,
Everyone's dead.
many-
They're eating each other. We killed them.
Oh dear.
Well, not everyone was dead.
That's something, I guess.
Well, we made the people who weren't dead dead because they made everyone else dead.
Yes.
Ah.
And also they had book, and so we needed to kill them in order.
He waves his hand. As long as the book is recovered, I don't really care that much.
Mm.
If someone had the book and was making use of it, then it is best that they are no longer in this world.
So I take it your interest is to not use this book or make sure no one else
The
uses
priest
this book?
says to throw it into the deepest, darkest vault we can find and make sure it never sees the light of day again.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. I don't hear any deceit, of course, from him.
You can give me a detection roll if you'd like. He very clearly seems to be telling the truth to you, Skitch.
Yeah. Like Caleb likes to look over to Katrina, just nod slightly.
That seems agreeable.
Excellent. If I could see your expense report, I'd like to take a look at it, says Cassini.
I'll present it to them.
He looks it over. How much actual cash how much money are you listing as expenses, Eric?
The only thing I would list on my end would just be less than 10 crown to recast, less than 5 crown to recast the bullets I need to cast.
Do you not know how to cook ledgers? No. We're charging them the full cost of your rune bullets. It's going to be roughly 50% of what our actual expenses were. So I don't know.
In my
Plus
case,
the travel, plus the
see
coal,
here.
plus combat pay. You know, probably.
Combat.
Yeah, in my case, Eric, even
Psychological damage.
Eric, including the
Unforeseen
runecast,
circumstances involving combat when we set off with weapons.
including the runecast bullets, that still is 5 crown for me, because I can cast a runecast bullet for a crown each. So
Yes, but they cost 5 crowns on the open market, which is what we're charging.
you're the accountant, not me.
So,
He is using particular formula in order to calculate cost.
Expenses are probably between food and everything, probably about 50 crowns.
okay, you're listing 50 crowns?
Yeah.
Yes, that seems acceptable.
Damn, you should have put in more stuff. Oh, the repairs on Lugnut. 50 crowns plus whatever the repairs on Lugnut would add up to be. I'd have
All
to
right. Probably at least another 100 would be my guess.
Yeah.
So 150?
Yeah.
Your jack took damage. That's reasonable. All right, so that'd be 550 crowns. Yeah, that's doable. He walks back to the bodyguard, who steps out of the way. He opens a chest that was behind the bodyguard, behind the Ogren. Opens it up, takes out 1 sack, drops on walks back over the table. That's the 400. Opens up another bag and does some adjusting, and 150 for your expenses. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. We may have other jobs of a similar sort in future if you are interested.
Work is work.
Excellent. Well, if you are...
Provided pay is available.
Well, you of course would be suitably compensated, I would think. Needless to say, there are other artifacts of... He looks sort of nods down the book. Things like that that my employers would like to make sure don't fall into the wrong hands.
Right.
Preferably, nobody's hands, honestly. We can't operate... Ideally, if working with outside contractors such as yourself would make things... gives a certain level of deniability, shall we say.
Gotcha.
You'll keep your hands clean.
Indeed.
I understand.
Exactly. Well, if you're interested in such further work at a future time, we'll be in touch.
Excellent. You know where to find us.
Indeed. The priest gets up and he says, "You've done excellent work. May Morrow's blessing be upon you."
Yeah.
Yes. And I guess get up.
Vicini sorry, not Vicini. What's his name again? Cassini, sorry.
Excellent work.
Gets up and he says, "Oh, as a minor token of gratitude, just as that minor little thing," he gets a piece of paper, writes something down, hands it to Rook. Just present it to the bartender. That'll be good for a round of drinks for you guys on the house.
All right. Let's go drinking.
Oh yeah. Vodka time. Or whatever the equivalent of vodka in this universe is.
Vodka.
Vodka.
And that will wrap up the first session.
Yeah, for once, that little note gets the customary sullen scowl off of Rook's face.
It's like, ooh, free drink.
Have some alcohol. Okay.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope you all had a good time playing. We'll be back next week, probably at an earlier starting time than usual. We're going to be shifting to starting early in the afternoon as opposed to in the evenings. So keep an eye on my Twitter. I'll post when we'll start up. It'll probably be around 2 p.m. Eastern or so, roughly. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care and have a great night. Bye.